Oh, here you go right here. I don't be worrying about that type of shit. Ain't letting me, here you go. Oh, he got Zeke too? Damn. And Chandler, how the fuck you got Chandler? Chandler eats though, I ain't gonna lie. I have to prepare for that. I was just playing this shit earlier, dog, and that nigga, Von Miller got a different, yeah. I'm like, how the hell he got reinforced on here, but he got Fearmonger on the. I'm like, damn. If he would have had Fearmonger, he would have been had like fucking a million sacks. That boy had 50. Bro had like over 100 sacks, bro. Bro had 162 sacks in one season, bro. How the fuck you get 162 sacks in a season, bro? Roddy White, what is it, Roddy White? That big got
We
fucking
are just
200
to the
sacks on
west of
his
you,
career,
Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond
and
James
that's the
Stadium,
most in the
just
fucking
north of downtown
NFL.
Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way
That
out
shit
of the
crazy.
tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now it's Haskins trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in.
Why the fuck is he even there, dog? Why the fuck is y'all changing my shit? Damn, dog. Is it that hard to fucking just play my defense? Appreciate you, bro. Damn. Y'all niggas tripping already. Alright, you what you supposed to be. You what you supposed to be. Alright. Damn. Oh, let me check my D-line. Cause knowing these niggas. T. Higgins? Nah. I don't need no receivers. I still gotta work on my quarterback. All right, I'm ready, man.
Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point?
Right
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot about that.
After the touchdown,
if it was the right nigga, though, I would have been straight, but that ain't the right nigga.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Gonna beat up for the now on. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, BA? I gotta have a conversation with you, dog. Let's go. What the fuck going on? We got double up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Let him get loose.
There to first down.
Get loose quick.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked.
I tried to tell you. Them boys talking about my O-line.
Pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. They find some open field here.
Nice fucking grind
for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Man, they got down my house, goddamn it. Y'all can't hear. Y'all ain't go there. Y'all can't hear. Well, yeah, that boy got that one to flow.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning.
Bro, this nigga shit moves so slow compared to how my shit moving, man.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play. From the 31, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete. 9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass. Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Adrian Amos with a pick. With a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Damn, that's me. I'm trying to throw it.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
I'm like, oh, shit, this motherfucker Trying to get out of there, going as slow as he can go. Who is that?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
How the hell you got Jalen Smith?
From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
You know, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Yes, sir.
And they'll get this just to 47. 1 yard
I told you,
gain.
come to this side. My dog over there, I got 2 niggas over there ready to kill
You've got a
somebody.
running back of this size and these dimensions.
We're trying to pimp somebody
I
out
can just
here.
tell you, attrition does set in
Pimping
for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. What about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's why I drafted him. That's Boy Weaver.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins.
Yes, sir.
And that going to be
help me out, boy.
incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Oh, that's a good pass.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's
Oh, my
in.
God. They just said second. Yo.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
God, this bitch dropped me,
and that
bro.
will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there.
That boy held in there for you, bro. You got to hold in there
Those
for him.
passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He like to be in a Tampa jersey. He set me up over here so I can clean shit up.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taking it about the 16.
That's me right there.
A great return
Yeah,
there,
that little cut.
22 yards.
Yeah.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Yeah, my G, I just want to slow down so you can go right there. You fucked up. I just want to give you a little bit of juice, bro. You're doing too much.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards of the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Okay, ready. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Atlanta put up 34.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go now. 40, 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half.
I had him for sale, y'all playing.
Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
No deep, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm fucking... Damn, dog. That shit's ridiculous.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
This nigga throwing tip. All this shit tip.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down. Love.
Look at that.
They
were trying to make it
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm gone.
This time, the extra point up and good. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Appreciate you, G. Defense holding on, you hold on with.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
down.
Let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And
Slim his
probably
ass.
not as much exaltation in that sack as
appreciate
what took us so
you
long.
trying to eat.
When you get 4 the
I see
previous
Vaughn
week,
and
you're counting
Chico
on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Ah, that's me. I ain't want to.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers.
That's what's going on, Ralph. That's what
it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on, hey. Come get some.
Yank
Come
me,
on,
dog.
come get some. He don't want it.
You don't want it. Tell him again.
Again, it's Barkley.
Saquon like, move!
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year.
Move that nigga away from me, man.
Extra
Touch me, I'm walking.
tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and that will tie things at 20 all.
I want to play,
Fitting for what's
I
been
see
a
Vaughn
tight
ain't
ball
trying to
game.
play.
We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
I remember that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm gonna bring that shit up, bitch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Ooh, that's me.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it back right. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Hey, come on, like, let me freak him, coach.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
Bro, did you go the fuck down?
Let's just go back. Last time
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Roll downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Come on, man.
They'll go to Barkley again.
I'm trying to go, but that bitch sweat fast, though. That motherfucker fast, dog. I'm trying to go. I'm like, oh, damn, that nigga on my ass.
48 yards on the ground.
Like, I can't go to the middle because that nigga sweat. Like, come here, Jit. I was like, ah, fuck.
So a big play.
I was gone if that wasn't him.
Down to the 20 now for first and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
You're going to hold it down for me, right, brother?
Check Mike 54. Mike, move.
Hold it down for me, just a little bit.
Watch the clock.
2nd and 15. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 52. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Damn, you
and he will
joking the
maneuver
wrong
his
nigga,
way
bro.
down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Catch it! Go down, bro!
His feet down, no, it's
I double caught it,
incomplete.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover,
That boy put the
you
bitch
better be
right
quick
on
with your
the money,
delivery.
bro.
Not much space to get a
There's
ball
a lot
in
of
there.
air.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's
boy ain't
almost
ready
like
for
there's a
that.
couple
He ain't
extra
ready for
defenders
that.
out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky. Mike 54. Go. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab.
your head.
As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Prater on to add the extra point.
Woo! I thought I was going to miss that bitch. I ain't
And
gonna
we
lie.
are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I wanted your boy to hold you, but you was biting. You taking too long to bite.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kicks away.
Like this?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
It can't be going that hard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Let's go! That boy get paid, man. I'm gonna mess it, man. Fuck that. I do this shit, man.
To the ground.
Everybody move out the
4th
way.
down now coming up.
I'm trying to be the next move,
Defensively,
man.
mission accomplished. And
Be the
now
next
with under
move.
3 to go, they may be the last team holding the
Trying to
football.
get
They
15
may
a
very
year.
well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble.
Oh, shit.
But theoretically, you've done your job
Thought you
now.
were
You
blocking
should get
that
the ball
nigga,
back
dog.
on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? This nigga just got off the block. Yo, this nigga snap. That was a for sure block. That nigga just gave up the for sure
The Tampa
block.
offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It ain't no
Now
false
whistles
start.
here before the snap.
What?
Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Alert 3, alert 3. Say. Kill.
Come on, help
Kill,
me.
kill.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Undercrunch. Tight dog.
On the run, it's Barkley.
That's
Maybe
me,
a
though.
measure
I ain't
of
mean to even
revenge
run that
there.
way. I
He's had
wouldn't
his
even
way in this one, but this time they get him behind
I'm like,
the
what?
line.
Y'all
That's
ain't
going to
even
go as a
supposed to do it
loss
this
of
way.
1 on first down.
I'm like, damn. Fuck. That's my fault. My bad. Bad coaching. Fuck.
Let's go now. 54. It's just me and you.
Ah, fuck. It's cover 4. Check it out.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I see cover 4. Check. I seen something. I know they were looking kind of funny over there. Nigga look too high.
Some pretty
on
good
that
games
side.
all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Yeah.
And he'll get it down here to
Huh?
the 43. The Jets are
Yeah,
going to use the
Hold on.
first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Right there.
2nd and 6.
Fuck
And
you,
this is
bro.
going to be intercepted.
Damn, bro, this nigga, bro. What the fuck? Like he threw the ball so the nigga
And his
could
guys
kick
will
it.
take over at
It
the
was my fault.
25-yard line.
I should've just
That is
stayed
now
low.
7 interceptions between last
They
week
was
and
cheating,
this
bro.
week.
Look
3
at
in
this
this
shit.
game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach
They was like, hold on,
write on his
Chico,
play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Damn it,
And
bro.
he takes us
That's
beyond
me,
the
though.
35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here we go with Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. But a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for him.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the
That bro grabbed his hand and bro grabbed his body. Like no, hell no. Shit. That boy, both of the boys like, come on, hell no. I'm where the line at, coach. I'm where the line at. Like, I'm where the line at, coach.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When the fuck did I use my
Now the Jets
timeout?
going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I'm saying, when the hell did I use it?
On first down, it's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
They ain't even let me pick my
2 for
plays.
2 tonight. This will be for the win. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's
That bitch
no
was
good.
getting her, though.
And a costly one there as
That
this
bitch was
game
getting her,
remains
though.
tied
I was looking at that
here in
shit
the
like-
fourth.
Everything looked good.
I was looking at that
It's
shit
not
like,
good.
yo,
Sometimes,
like,
though, the ball
this
just
nigga
doesn't
hit
want
a
to go where you
65
want it.
yard jump.
And this one
Man.
winds up no good.
I'm sick. I'm trying to just do it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
I'm finna run that DB over. This nigga jumped on my back, bro.
So a tie ball game here as the
Who the
kicks
fuck was that
away.
nigga? I need that fan. I might need to talk trade.
And this will be a touchback as that
You got a lot of
sails
niggas
over
willing
the
to
end
fight
line.
for you. I need more fighters. I need more motherfuckers ready to fight.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Starving.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, check. 3 down. Shit. Deuce.
This is Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Under 10. Under 10. Check 26. Check 26. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check 24. Check 24. Bang, 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 bang. Oh.
On second down now.
Damn, that's
Barkley.
me.
And maybe
Oh.
a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go. Get the flag. Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this
Let's
is
go. Give me my change.
touchdown. They
Send him
needed
home.
more time to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
That boy put that thing in the bucket. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, man.
I got
In
some
the bucket,
overtime,
Jerry
a little whipped
Jeudy.
cream on top.
Look at you. Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime.
Well, let's go.
And then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off.